Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bitchin' Kitchen. Today we are going to talk about laundry. What happens if you are stuck, like me, in a one-door, one-window apartment and you cannot get out at the moment? For instance, I have a hallway outside my door, and if that is full of unsavory characters, let's say, you're not going to want to go outside right away. Well, if you just happen to be in a zombie apocalypse, there are certain theories that zombies go by smell. Well, if you're stuck here for a week, you're going to really smell like a human, and you don't want to smell like a human. So, to keep clean, what do? Well, I just happen to think that if you have running water and electricity anyway, there are a few things that you can do. You don't need to bemoan the fact that you don't have a washer or dryer. Why? Well, if you're smart like me, you will have a drying rack and a wonder spin. What is a wonder spin? We'll find out. Okay, so here's my setup so far. I just happen to have a tub. Oh, lovely tub. That is a tension bar that I can use to hang things from. All right, and up here you'll see little hooks. They're dollar store hooks that you can get in pretty much any dollar store. Those ones are a little harder to see because of my camera, I apologize. Down here you'll have storage tubs full of laundry. That's my wash water, that's my rinse water. The best part about doing this, even if you have running water and a washer and dryer and everything, is that I can take the rinse water, put a bit of soap in it, and have more wash water, if absolutely necessary. And over here is my wonder spin. Now what this does is it's a glorified wringer. It gets all of the water out along with all of the smells. Okay? Regular washing, drying, and wringing requires a lot of squishing. Well, you may not be able to squish all of the soap out. You may not be able to squish all of the dirt out. So this is a high squishing wringer pretty much. And it has a little outlet, as you can see. And that helps to direct where you want the water to go. I put the soap back in the soap bin and the rinse water back in the rinse bin. That actually helps to save on water, especially if you don't have a lot to spare to begin with. After you're done rinsing it, it actually comes out rather dry, so that way you can put it right onto the rack, and you don't have to worry about it dripping anywhere. Because it is mostly dry, it's very damp, but that's all it is. It's not dripping by the time it comes out. And that's really useful, especially if you can't afford to have it all hanging in the tub and you don't want to have mold all over the floor, which might actually happen if you're here for a week and you just happen to have other people's clothes to wash as well. Alright, this will get rid of the scent of blood, this will get rid of the scent of sweat, and basically when you come out you'll be less likely to attract the attention of zombies who go by smell. Another thing to consider, what if you don't have laundry soap? That's kind of a problem. I haven't actually really used a lot of laundry soap, yet my clothes come out smelling fresh and clean. How did I do that? Well, if you're really on a budget, you can't spend a lot of money anyway. If you just happen to raid someone's house and you don't find laundry soap, but you find things like dish soap, things like shampoo, that'll work actually. Dish soap is very good at getting the dirt out, not so much neutralizing smells, but here are a couple of examples of what I've done. Okay? So, you're probably wondering, why is it that funny color? That's because it is not just dish soap. I used really cheap dish soap. I also used baking soda, because baking soda, what it does is it removes the smells. Okay, it's very efficient at removing smells, removing dirt and stuff. Well, sort of. It's really good at removing stains. Definitely you want the smell removing properties of that. So you want to mix a bit of that with a bit of dish soap to help really agitate and get the dirt out. I usually put a bit of Dr. Brenner's because A, it's natural, and B, it has an overpowering smell. The kind of I got has an overpowering smell of mint. Now, mint is kind of like one of those things that if a human olfactory sense gets a whiff of it, it pretty much knocks every other smell out. It's like coffee, or there's a couple other things anyway that the human nose will not smell anything over. So if you wash your clothes with anything that smells like mint, including like if you just put a couple of bags of mint tea in your wash, it's basically like, okay, I'm going to be so distracted by the mint I don't realize that I'm smelling a human. And if you take a bath in this mixture, it will completely erase every smell from your body. So, at least temporarily, so that when you go outside, they won't be able to tell that you're a human until you start sweating and, you know, bleeding and whatever else. I hope you don't bleed. But, yeah, that, you can use it in daily life. I do. I haven't actually used a washer or dryer in months, and I don't need to because I have these instruments. So, just to recap, if you have running water and you have electricity, get yourself one of them because it will actually help you in the long run. That's how I do my laundry, and I've never had a problem with it. You can use hangers that have those little clips at the end, like this, that you get with your clothing at the store, to help hang your clothing. If you just happen to not have a drying rack and you find some of these, very good to use. You can hang them just about anywhere, on towel drying racks, on the edges of cupboards, on windowsills, you know, wherever you can find. Make sure it gets plenty of air and it will dry fine. There's no need to have a dryer either. Yeah, that's about it for laundry. I mean, other than keep it clean, there's not much I can tell you. So yeah, happy hunting, and tell me what you think in the comments. Bye.